everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. Today, we've got a collision for you between two teams in the rebuilt, revamped Big 12 Conference, as we'll see the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. But this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
For the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. The defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
As a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. NC State comes to the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. Running a quarterback sneak here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, I'm surprised here, but it worked out. 4th down and goal, quarterback sneak. The offensive line got low, got a good push to give him just enough room to get into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Harris. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Now to try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. We'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed score. Trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. NC State 14, Georgia 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a run to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick catch. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. NC State comes to the line quickly.
4th down. Coming up.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. He's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Looking right. This one caught.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And it falls incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he gets the pass away. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Trying to extend the play. He's looking deep here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Webb.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, NC State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pursued and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half.
Number 60, set to kick it off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Wolfpack. There was a foot race and he won it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
NC State 35, Georgia 14.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Harris. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Try and muscle for the first down. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. An inside give now from the shotgun. Bring it down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. On presumably to punt, but he did complete the pass in the fake earlier. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, NC State. And this one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. NC State 42, Georgia 14.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
That's a first down for the offense.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw over the middle. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Critical third down play for this offense right here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back. It's Harris. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Bulldogs line it up with first and goal.
First and goal, Georgia.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down and goal upcoming. Dropping back, it's Harris. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
42, Georgia, 21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. NC State 42, Georgia 21.
offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Coming up, fourth down.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Launching one to the end zone. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really nice run by the back, but I'm going to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tries the right with a quick throw, and he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina State, and the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
NC State, Georgia, 21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking for the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
The pocket breaking down. Deep ball caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Dump off caught by the running back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
28.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They get him down after the completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. Will he score here? Touchdown, Wolfpack. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going to